This spec, in this color, with everything that's been done on this car, this is my dream S15. What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Wong and today we have a very exciting day because guys, we are going to be picking up my Nissan Silvia S15 at long last. It has finally been repaired and guys, honestly, it has been ages. So excited to get this thing, but first we are here at Vic Roads because we are getting a special number plate registered to one of my cars and I honestly can't wait to see how this looks. If you want to see what car it's going to go on, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got a few errands to run before we pick up the S15 a little bit later. The weather is, a little bit bad as it is here in Melbourne, but jumping back in the Merc, it is looking hella dirty. And as you can see, I've been riding around with my dog, Huey, my little Shiba, but it makes a pretty good space to put all my belongings in here.
1 kilometer.
Alright guys, we're now back in the Merc. So the first stop and destination that we're heading to is actually related to the R31 Skyline drift car that we're going to be building here on this channel. It's something that I've been dying to take on. You guys are going to absolutely love what we've got in store for the car. So we're going to go head over. It's about 5 minutes from Vic Roads. Let's go. So as you can see, my headliner is starting to sag a little bit. Crap, but we are very much in the build process of this Merc W202. I love this thing so much, as you've seen me talk about and rave about for so many videos. Alright, another thing that I absolutely love about my Mercedes-Benz W202 is the fact that, guys, I can basically put 91 fuel in this car, and I know it's not the best for it, but it doesn't actually need anything better because, guys, it is not a performance engine. And as a result, these low prices can be had instead of these prices. We're going to be taking that 91 and putting it straight into this beast. Alright guys, I believe we are here. Let's park it up. Alright, yo, this is a pretty sick shop. You've got an M3 EG. Yo, this is rad. Okay, let's go pick this thing up. So if you guys want to see exactly what parts we picked up for the R31 Skyline, you're definitely going to have to hit the subscribe button because it is going to be all revealed in a future video. And guys, we're also going to be building this car with my good friend Turbo Tristan. So guys, you don't want to miss out. We're going to be doing a full drift build from start to finish. It is going to be epic, guys. Alright guys, we're now here at Camry Bodyworks and I'm here with the owner. How are you? Good to see you, John.
Me too.
So, where's the car? It's been 3 months, yeah?
That's okay, still okay.
Still okay? Alright, show me the car.
Another car, maybe 6 months.
Oh no, please no! Oh my god.
Good.
Thank you so much, John.
Again.
Alright guys, we are back in the Nissan Silvia S15. We've got the original side mirrors here because we have da-da-da, da-da-da. But first guys, we need to get ourselves some E85 because we are desperately low, and when it comes to E85, out here in Australia it costs a little bit more than it does for normal petrol. So we're at 219.9. Dang. So let's get it. So excited to finally drive the Silvia. It's basically on full E85. That means I get about 200 kilometers of enjoyment, smiles per gallon, because, well, yeah, it drinks a lot of fuel, but it's not really that fast anyway, so let's go. We are here at last, guys, and I'm so excited because we are finally bringing my Nissan Silvia S15 out here. This particular spot is where I do a lot of car showcases and a lot of testing for a lot of the vehicles here on my YouTube channel. And finally, I think it's time we sent my Silvia. It's been a long 7 months of ownership with this car, but I feel like it's finally ready. And guys, I'm going to be showing you as to why I love this car so much. And a lot of it is actually from behind the steering wheel. So let's go, guys. Alright guys, we are jumping in the Nissan Silvia S15. It feels weird that we're doing this again, guys. We've got the camera set up on the suction cup mount. This is what it was like to make car reviews, and it's basically been 2 years in the making that I've been really trying to avoid doing this kind of stuff because I like making collaboration videos, I like working with other people, and I love the fact that I'm making these videos more into a vlog style. But you know, I'm just out here by myself, so I thought it might be a good way for me to reignite what it was like to make these videos once again from way back in 2021 and before. So we're gonna go send the S15 Silvia. I am so excited. I've never driven this car out here before, so it's gonna be a first taste of, I guess, what it's like with all the modifications done, everything that I've kind of worked towards to get this car driving and feeling and making it that driver's car that I love ever so much. And right off the bat, you'll probably notice that it is locking in the diff department. It's got a two-way Nismo diff, and because of that, it feels like a track car, a drift car, a race car, all instantaneously once you set off. So immediately, guys, there's a lot of noises, there's a lot of sensations going on. It is bright, but before it was overcast. I don't know what is going on here in Melbourne, but it is always 4 seasons in a single day out here. But let's talk about the S15. This cabin immediately feels like you're welcomed into a driver's car. I can't stress that enough. It feels like you're so immersed into the sensations of everything that this car evokes. I've done a lot of videos out here of different cars, and I've always resorted back to that time I had with my S15, or a Tid's S15 when I drove it out here. It really cemented how I felt about this car and the chassis. It just made me feel like this is what I wanted. And I guess 6 months later, I sold everything to buy my dream S15, and this is basically why I'm talking to you guys about why I love this car. There are so many things to like, but immediately we've got this car set up on wastegate pressure alone. This car is pushing about 306 kilowatts of power on full boost, but on wastegate it's about 200. You don't need that much to really enjoy this thing, and I love that about this car. The feedback through the steering wheel is bucket loads, and I know exactly what this car is doing with the road. It's very bumpy, as you can probably tell, but it doesn't upset the chassis. We've got a new set of Shockworks coilovers, and these coilovers, it really makes for an immersive driving experience because I feel so gripped up to the road. It feels like this car is communicating to me as a driver, and I know it's a weird concept to grasp, but it really feels like I'm at one with this car in every single situation. Basically doing the speed limit out here, but it already feels like an event. If I want a bit of boost, second gear, just bucket loads of power, really. Obviously, it's got that gate, and it sounds like a machine when you're on it. And remember, it's only 200 kilowatts on wastegate. We haven't even dialed it up. Actually, it's on low boost, so it makes about 250. I did lie, I'm sorry. I totally didn't even realize. It is definitely quite quick. I was like, dang, wastegate pressure feels hella fast right now, but definitely not. So, oh my god, back to the S15. So many things to talk to you guys about. You can really build up a lot of speed in this car very quickly with the SR20 DET. It's a very potent motor, although it does have its reliability issues. When it's done right, when it's built, when it's forged, it just works. You know, it's very responsive when you got a small size turbo. And when you got a big size turbo, it's a little bit laggier. This has got a GTX 3076R, but it's the right amount. I definitely would like a little bit more response, but when you're on it, you're really on it, and the car is flying. So these Shockworks coilovers have completely transformed the car. This isn't a sponsored video or anything, but I can safely say that I feel very, very confident in pushing this car. I know I mentioned it before, but it honestly transformed the way that this car handled. I had a set of HKS GT4 coilovers, whatever you want to call it. They were 3.5 grand, recommended retail price at one of the shops here in Australia, and I was like thinking, darn, it's not about the money, it's about the function and how it works together with the car. Before, the car was crashy, it was bouncy, it felt like it wanted to kill me. I never took this car out on a drive because I felt like I was probably gonna lose it. But now, I really don't want to talk. This is so much fun to drive. I'm pushing it, but the car wants more and more. Yeah, we're going not that fast. It feels like we're freaking flying in this thing, and I was about to swear. I'm gonna give it PG. It just works. The formula of the Silvia has been going around for years. You've got the S13, S14, and the S15. Arguably the most desirable and also a little bit of a forbidden fruit because America couldn't get these till 2024, which is next year. So the floodgates are going to open and these cars are going to skyrocket in price. But for everyone that has enjoyed this car before, they were delivered here locally in Australia. This being a JDM model, it's from Japan. There's a few varying differences, but essentially the same car in this spec, in this color, with everything that's been done on this car. This is my dream S15. There's a lot of cons still in terms of where I want to get it to be. You know, the interior does rattle, just Nissan things. The trims are a little bit worn, the car is a little bit old, it's got over 200,000 Ks on it, but it's a part of the build, the process, and I love this car. Oh my god, it's just crazy because I drove my EG Civic out here, very Cambered Road, 2 years ago in this exact spot right here. I'll put a video of it right here, but I had glasses. I was a totally, completely different person, and I feel like when I'm making this video with you guys right now, I feel very comfortable in talking about my car now. I think thinking back, if you guys have joined me on this journey on YouTube for the past 3, maybe 4 years now, you would have seen me evolve as a person, but I absolutely love making these videos. But there are times where things get a little bit hard, things get a little bit difficult, things get a little bit boring, but you know, it's the journey of YouTube and I've loved every single bit about it. I really want to take this step a little bit further into a more vloggy kind of video based in terms of everything that I'm putting out. As you can see, we did vlogs over in Japan, Indonesia, we're doing more lifestyle things, and I think that's what I want to push this channel towards. I feel like it's the next step in terms of becoming more of a personality out here on YouTube. I feel like you guys want to know more about myself than just the car, and I really enjoy making these build videos, making these reviews, making these showcases, but I want to show you guys a little bit more about life. And I feel like I'm kind of selling myself short, and obviously I'm selling you guys short because there's so much more about the car, about myself, about everything that makes this channel work. So I guess in a future video I'm probably going to go into a little bit more different and varying things, but you know what, we're going to enjoy this drive for what it is out here. It's been a crazy 7 months of ownership with the S15 Silvia. I've absolutely loved it, but I haven't even shown you guys the outside yet. So we're gonna go pull over when we find a nice beauty spot location. I'm gonna take you for a tour around this car and update you guys as to what's been done to it since the repair, because if you didn't see the previous video, it actually got hit in a little accident, was just finished, everything was done, and then we went out for dinner and, you know, just watch the video. Check it out, it's right here if you guys haven't seen it already. But let's go for a tour outside. I'll talk to you guys about everything about the Silvia. Guys, this thing has been awesome. Just love driving it. Guys, it is finally time to reintroduce to you my Nissan Silvia S15. It has been the better part of 3 months that this car has been away because of a little mishap and accident that took place with this car, and it's been a long and arduous journey. This car has been through so much with me since the time I've bought it 8 months ago. We've driven back from Sydney and we've done so many modifications to this vehicle already. But guys, this is the Nissan Silvia S15 back at long last. I'm so glad to be reunited with this car once again. You may have noticed that we added a genuine set of carbon fiber Ganondorf S15 side mirrors, and it really complements the look of this vehicle in every aspect. So you guys are probably wondering what actually happened to the car whilst it was at the paint booth, but it had a full front end respray. We're talking the bonnet, the bar, the guards, and of course the side mirrors. But now the car honestly presents as new, and it really exemplifies all the modifications and the lines and the angles that this S15 is all about. And this is why I've fallen so deeply in love with this car, not just based on the aesthetics, but guys, the way it drives, the handling, everything about this car is just so awesome. And this is the first of many more videos to come with this vehicle. So this is just a quick walk around and look of the car. There are a few more things that I want to tidy up with the vehicle, most notably this back end here. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do with the S15, be sure to let me know in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new ideas. But I'm really happy with it. The Brembos, the TEs, the look of everything has just, you know, it's just gotten a whole lot better now, especially with the Ganondorf side mirrors. But guys, this isn't a video about posting, you know, my car and everything that I've done to it. It's more about the journey that we've had with this vehicle. You know, this car means so much to me, and there's actually a backstory regarding the S15. I'll probably have to go into that a little bit later in a future video, but this car honestly means so much to me, and words and this video honestly just can't really encapsulate everything that this car is about. But guys, that's about it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this update with the Nissan Silvia S15. There's so many more things to come on this car, and I want to know what you guys want to see done on the S15 moving forward. So if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next one. It's going to be exciting.